Hey everybody, welcome to Hockey Skate Town. Before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. If you want to join our hockey team, it's free. Click subscribe, hit the notification bell to all. Thank you all so much, and let's get started. So, it's been a busy day. This is my third video doing on the New Jersey Devils on their trade deadline day. I talked about the Toffoli trade. I talked about the Jake Allen trade. I'll link them at the end of this video if you haven't saw them. But in this video, the Devils have made two more trades after that I wanted to cover in this video. They traded away Colin Miller and Vitek Vanecek. So, shocking trades, but please stay with me throughout. We'll talk about them. So, Colin Miller was traded to the Winnipeg Jets for a 2026 fourth-round pick. This was the second trade the Devils made with the Winnipeg Jets. They traded Tyler Toffoli to them earlier, but I like this trade for them. The Devils pick up a fourth-round pick. In the offseason, they traded away a fifth-round pick to acquire him, and now they traded him away for a fourth-round pick. So this is a good way to pick up an asset for an expiring contract, and it gives the Winnipeg Jets another depth defenseman. And this time of year, you could always use an extra right-handed shot defenseman who could play a good, sound defensive game, and that's exactly what Colin Miller brought. And, I like the way he played later in the season with the Devils. His name was definitely going to be thrown around at this trade deadline because he had an expiring contract, and, that's what happened. But, good pickup by the Jets in picking up Colin Miller. Then after that, as the trade deadline day expired, we weren't expecting to pick up another goaltender, and the Devils did. They traded away Vitek Vanecek and a 2025 seventh-round pick to the San Jose Sharks for Kaapo Kähkönen. There was no salary retained on both sides, but this was a great trade for the Devils. They trade away Vitek Vanecek, who had another year left on his contract, $3.4 million. So you don't have to worry about that entering the offseason, about trying to move him out to bring out another goaltender. And, Kähkönen has an expiring contract, so you give him a shot, give him a look, and see what he has to offer. But looking at Kähkönen, he's 27 years old. He's 6'2", 217 pounds, so he's got a nice big frame. He's a UFA at year's end, and he was on a contract that paid him $2.75 million AAV. So even if he works out and plays well for you to close out the year, not going to be asking a lot based on his production this year on his next deal. Looking at Vanecek, he was 28 years old, and he has 1 year left at $3.4 million. Looking at Kaapo Kähkönen's stats, his numbers don't impress, so don't look at that. In this season, he went 6, 20, and 3 with a .895 save percentage and a 3.81 GAA. Looking at last year, he went 9, 20, and 7, a .883 save percentage and a 3.85 GAA. And overall in his career, 48 wins, 63 losses, 15 overtime losses, .898 save percentage, and a 3.36 GAA. So his stats really don't wow you, but, he's young. He's still trying to find his way on a team, and hopefully, he plays well with the Devils. But, with this, the Devils pick up an expiring contract. They don't have to worry about Vitek's $3.4 million next year, and they could use that to get another goaltender. So to close out the year, the Devils will have Kähkönen and Allen instead of Schmid and Daws. So it's a drastic change from what we've seen leading up to this point. But, and entering the offseason, we're still going to be looking at rumors of Markstrom and Ullmark to the Devils. So, not both of them, but one of them. The Devils were circling around both of them leading up to the trade deadline. So we'll see what happens in the offseason. But Tom Fitzgerald, priority number one, aside from other priorities, has to be bringing in a bona fide number one goaltender. You have to. This team is good on paper, and they need a couple of adjustments to really take them to that next level. You have to bring in some solid goaltending, a solid goaltending tandem, and you have to work on the defense and add some bulk to this lineup, and also improve your coaching staff. So it's going to be a busy season for Tom Fitzgerald. So we'll see what happens. But comment below, what do you think about these two trades? How do you think the Devils trade day went overall for this trade deadline day? Comment below. Let me know. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate your time. Smash that like button if you haven't done so. Subscribe to Hockey Skate Down. It's free. And join our hockey team. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of the day. Have a great night. Take it easy. Stay safe.